Welcome to Wave 3's Christmas at Walnut Ridge, a full hour of holiday decorating ideas from the most festive place in Kentuckiana, Walnut Ridge, along with special guests with more Christmas suggestions to make your season bright. Now, here's your host, John Ramsey.
And welcome to Christmas at Walnut Ridge. Hello everyone, I'm John Ramsey, and yes, we are coming to you from Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center, and I'm telling you, this is as close as you're going to get to Christmas, with the exception of maybe the North Pole. It is absolutely beautiful, and if you're not in the holiday spirit yet, well, we're going to help you here today. It's kind of like a nice, cozy, warm cup of cocoa, because we're going to make you feel good. You've been through Black Friday. I hope you had a little bit of luck out there. You may have in-laws still in town. That's okay, because we promise to make everyone in the family feel good today. I'm joined by the most famous brother and sister duo since Donnie and Marie. It's David and Debbie Julius are here. They are the owners, and this business, there is quite a history here. There is a reason that folks come here for Christmas. David, tell us a little bit about Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center.
Well, we're a fifth generation garden center, and we've just been around forever. Now, Debbie and I haven't been here the whole time, but there are 3 generations here working right now. So we're very proud of that. We're very proud that we're a family-owned garden center, 3rd generation. We do landscaping. We do very full garden center, lots of, grow a lot of our own annuals. And of course at Christmas, which is why we're here now, we really go all out for Christmas. In southern Indiana, I will tell you, for the last 58 years, most people's Christmas tradition starts with a visit to Walnut Ridge.
No question about it. It's really, you cannot miss it. This is a must stop during the Christmas season. Bring the entire family. There's something here for everyone. Now, of course, David has an area of expertise in the Christmas trees, and there are plenty of those. They're absolutely beautiful. But Debbie, his sister, you have a great deal of experience with some of the beautiful items you have, gift ideas, decorating ideas, and we're going to cover all of that in today's show. In fact, if you would, maybe you can tell our viewers about some of the events you have coming up, because I think folks get excited about decorating and doing it right.
Okay, well, as far as decorating, we are going to have a few more decorating classes. I have a schedule that we will be having design sessions on December 1st, 8th, and 15th. That's the next 3 Saturdays in December, and we will let the people decorate a swag or a garland, or we will be making a porch pot on the 3rd one, and that's fresh greens in a pot. We also make have bow classes, and they will be on Saturday, December 1st and the 15th. And we use lots of ribbon. Ribbon are a key item here, and the ideas are absolutely endless what you can do with ribbon. So that's a great class to come to.
You know, one of the things I love about Walnut Ridge, without question, is the level of expertise here. These folks, when we're talking about decorating, they're not someone who's just going to, throw a bow together like David and I would. You guys are experts. You have a team of them, and when you come to one of these classes, Debbie, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're actually going to walk out of here with something you can use in your home.
Yes, you are. And John, we could teach you how to make a bow.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Don't do it, John. Don't do it.
We are going to work on that a little bit later on.
That is a challenge,
yeah.
but I do look forward to it.
Yes, we will.
Regarding the Christmas trees here, and I tell you what, I've been begging these guys. They've been on my show, and I said, Debbie, David, can we come out to your place? Because now the cameras can do maybe a little bit of justice, but you need to come out here in person and see it with your family, the kiddos. Santa Claus actually makes an appearance here. I think Santa comes here. He comes here for vacation, doesn't he?
Well, just after Christmas.
He kicks back a little bit.
Kicks back.
In fact, Debbie, you were telling me Santa is going to make an appearance very soon, and we want to let the kids know this is an event where they need to tell Santa what they want for Christmas, and he'll be here.
He will be here. He actually arrived today at noon, and so now he is here, and will be here until about the 22nd.
Now we're calling this the Secret Santa because we didn't tell anybody he was coming today.
I didn't know that.
He really arrives on a fire truck on the, what is that, the Saturday, the 24th.
So he did arrive today.
So he is here.
Yes.
Maybe I didn't learn of this because I'm on the naughty list. I don't know, but I'm glad he's here at Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. All right, let's talk about some of the unique items you have real quickly, if you would, Debbie. I love the visuals here. They really get you in the Christmas spirit, and there's something for everyone.
There really is. We have lots of garden gift items. We have bird baths. We have tools and gloves and bird feeders. gazing balls,
Ornaments.
lots of ornaments.
Love 'em.
Well, and we also have the Christmas gifts that you can give. An ornament is a perfect gift to give because when people get it out each year, they will always think of you and always, be remembered. We have gifts that come in their own box, which is a great gift item. We have things that are collectibles that they collect each year. Like Fontanini. That's a nativity series, and a lot of people make it a tradition to bring their kids over and pick out a new Fontanini piece or a new ornament each year. So you can really make a visit to Walnut Ridge a tradition that you just repeat every year.
Debbie, I know that you and David and your team really scour the country for the very best and most unique items. These are things you won't see anywhere else. You have to make it's a short little trip to Jeffersonville, right over off Hamburg Pike, is once again Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. And you were telling me it's not just about your taste. I mean, there's contemporary, there's old-fashioned, traditional.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the variety here.
Well, there is a lot of variety. One thing we've learned from our parents is that you don't always buy things that you like. There are many tastes out there, and if you only buy what you like, you only hit a certain group. And we do try to hit a wide range. We have things for children, we have things for adults, we have a great series that's a military series, we have different states, we have collegiate, we just have a wide variety of things that could be used as a gift during the holidays.
All right, folks, you made it through Black Friday. We know how tough that is. We know how tough shopping is. With that being said, okay, guys, your next quest is to put up a beautiful Christmas tree that fits the furnishings in your home. There are so many trees here, David. I'm going to defer to you. Tell us a little bit about the variety. There are folks that come out here about 3 or 4 trees, and there's something for everyone.
Oh, absolutely. We have customers that they have as many as 20 trees in their house. I mean, in every room in their house. So we try to have as much variety. We go for quality mainly and for look. I'm a landscape architect, so that's why they lay it on me to pick out the trees, and these are the most lifelike trees I think you're going to see anywhere. I know it's the biggest selection that you're going to see anywhere. We have on this floor over 110 trees up. I always say over 100. I went and counted them absolutely the other day, and we have over 110 trees up. We have over 50 trees fully decorated. So if you're looking for tree theme ideas, this is the place to come. But these are the best quality trees. They have the lights on these trees are what we call always lit and perfect lit. And what that means is, if you would break, you know how when you're putting them up, you step on one, or you break one, or you get one loose.
And all the lights go out.
Well, 50 of the lights go out, or 100, depending on what sets you have. These will all stay lit. You can actually take a hammer and smash one of them, and the rest of the lights are going to stay lit. We pay a little more to have those, but I'll tell you, years and years. These trees are made to last a long, long time. It's a big, I remember many years ago, it was such a major ordeal to go from a live tree to an artificial tree. We've kind of over that hump now, but really what you want is a good quality tree that will last a long, long time.
No question about it. And David, I didn't realize my wife was begging for a new tree, and I didn't realize how bad our old one was until I got out here and she says, look at this, the prices were fantastic. She got exactly what she wanted. She's thrilled. I'm happy with the deal that I received. Thank you so much, because the prices here, folks, you may be amazed about how you can get a really lifelike tree for a very reasonable price. I thank you for doing that, David. And I know you guys you're committed to this community for so long, and it's all about Christmas, so we'll continue to come to you. Before I go, I want to let you know a little bit later on in the show, a text to win contest. Your chance to win some great prizes. Listen to this. The grand prize, $250 Walnut Ridge tree makeover, a $250 value. 8 combo prizes from Shimps. You're familiar with Shimps. They make candy, traditional candy, delicious, beautiful at the same time. Buckheads and Hubers are also in the house. You can win from them. All of that, text to win. We'll give you details coming up here very shortly. We got holiday food, holiday decorating coming to you. Yes, it's Christmas from Walnut Ridge. We'll be right back with David and Debbie Julius. Welcome to Christmas at Walnut Ridge. Once again, on behalf of David and Debbie Julius, I'm John Ramsey, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Certainly, we have the Christmas spirit here. If you are yet, I'm usually slow to get into the Christmas spirit, but here, I'm telling you what, it happens. It's magical. I would think, and I wanted to ask you guys this, David, Debbie, do you have folks who come in here and kind of sneak a family picture maybe for a Christmas card?
Oh, absolutely. That's a tradition for a lot of families around here. And we've created so many scenes for you all to be able to do that, you know, every year they can do a little something different. Of course, a lot of people make their Christmas cards out of the scenes they go through here.
Debbie, I would think you may have set up some of these scenes here for that purpose because they're just absolutely perfect.
Well, we try, some of the areas we try to leave a little extra room, so if they bring a family and it's a family of 5 or 7, they can at least, you know, have enough room to take a picture. And we love for people to do that. And we have our Santa chair and a Santa platform, and if Santa's not here, they are welcome to, some of them get up there and sit in his chair, and the family takes their pictures. With digital cameras now, it's, you know, and phones, it's almost instantaneous. And then when Santa is here, he is very willing for people to have their picture taken. So lots of opportunities.
So you're looking for the perfect scene. I'm telling you, it exists right here. Okay, if David and I were to have a bow making contest, who are you betting on, Debbie? Who do you think?
Well, since you have not have any preconceived notion about it, you would probably do better. He would fight me all the way.
I've tried and tried and tried.
Well, I tell you what, the pros here can make you an expert. And if you want to have beautiful decorations, maybe centerpieces, maybe you're doing a banquet table, you have classes and events coming up, Debbie. Give them the details because this is something I think a lot of folks would like to attend. Okay.
The next 3 Saturdays, the first 3 in December, we will have a design class. It costs $25. You have to make a reservation, but you will walk out with an actual piece. The first week is a holiday door swag, and the second week is a holiday garland, and the third week is a fresh green pot. We call them porch pots, to sit at your front door. David can tell you a little bit more about the concept of the porch pot.
We did some garden center tours up north, up around Chicago, into Minnesota. Porch pots were huge up there.
So porch pot is what it sounds like.
Like a lot of on the front side of a front door, you know, on both sides. There's usually a pot, and people fill it with flowers. They're always looking for a little pyramidal evergreen to put in it that will last forever, which they never do. And at Christmas time, up north, they fill these with greenery, where they'll use magnolia, pine, cedar. Then they'll put some red berries or a little bit of a gold spray in it, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And they're so simple. All you got to do, all you need is a pot of dirt. And you just stick that stuff in there. You kind of arrange it. Great. I think we're going to do one. We're going to make one here later in the show so that you can see how simple they are. We sell a lot of fresh greens. We think that's where a lot of it goes, but I think it's an unheard of thing around here that lots of people are going to be doing.
Well, I've got to tell you, you've impressed everyone at Wave 3 with this store. With that being said, we want to go through a little bit of a tour. Gary and his team, our production team, have taken a little bit of tour here, so we want you guys to do the play-by-play. So if you would, lead us through here at Walnut Ridge and tell us what we're looking at, because via television, you need to see it in person, but you're going to get a nice look at the store.
Well, I'll start with the front door, and then you take the trees.
You wanted to do the wow factor.
I did.
All right.
When you open the front door and you step in, the first thing you're going to see is this scene with this antique sleigh that's been in our family for a long time.
100 years?
It's been coming, we get it out every year for this, and the girls have made a beautiful display with a big silver deer, and that's what's going to greet you as you come in the front door and start down the avenue of trees.
And the avenue of trees, that's, I guess if we're known for anything, that's it. And you'll notice there aren't any straight lines. It's, you know, this is a typical landscape architect. Everything's curved. So you got to wander around to really see it all. And you'll be in here a little while. But the avenue of trees, you're going to see just all different foliage, you know, there's just different textures, different colors, you know, everything you can imagine in a tree as you go through. Now, right as you come into the avenues of trees, you're gonna run into Eula and May. Debbie.
Eula and May make an appearance every year in different places. They have been here on motorcycles before. They've been in Santa's sleigh before, but this year they decided to have an outdoor nativity pageant. And they are there waiting for other people to try out to be in their pageant, and they have a camel and a donkey and some sheep, but they are having nativity tryouts. And so you will be greeted by a scene of an outdoor nativity, and Eula and May are the angels.
Well, you know, you guys have been doing this so long and so well. You know, I tell people, I say, during Halloween time, during the fall, you need to go out to Huber Winery. During Christmas, it is definitely Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. With that being said, how long does it take you to put all this together? How long does it take your team to do this?
It takes a little over a month, just a little over a month. And you got to realize this area you're standing in right here is our annual area. We are full of beds, nothing but flowers all the way through, gosh, from about April through end of, I was going to say the end of August, mid-September. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. So right around the 1st of September, we'll start putting up trees, and then the girls will hustle through that till the 1st of November, and they'll get done. A
big part of the tour, Debbie, is my wife always gravitates toward the unique gifts. Mm-hmm. If you could tell them about some of the things they will see, maybe some of the lines you carry.
All right. One thing, we have a really nice selection of nutcrackers. So that's a really, and a lot of them are inexpensive, great gift item, especially for our area, our nutcrackers. The Fontanini nativities that come from Italy, you can buy individual pieces and just keep adding to your village each year. We have Old World ornaments, which are an old blown glass series that we have such a variety in. We have Cat Studio, which are they have the different states, and we have most of the states, but we can get the ones we don't have. They're tea towels and glasses. We have Nequa, which is a hand-painted ornament, but it's painted from the inside. It's reverse painted.
It goes on, and with about 40 seconds here left, help me out. I need to talk about this children's ornament art contest.
Great.
This is fantastic.
Okay. We have each year a children's ornament art contest. This is our 8th one, and we have children between the ages of 5 and 11 can pick up a form in the store, and we ask them to do a piece of artwork and turn it in to us, and they have to be in by December 20th. And then we will choose one to be made on the ornament for 2013. This is the ornament that was made for this year. Our winner was a little girl who did a drawing of a snow globe. Her name is Brooklyn Fraze. She was a 4th grader from Thomas Jefferson Elementary. The winner wins $50, the first 6 ornaments, $250 for their school art department, and 10% of the sales of that ornament will go to her favorite charity.
So if you have a child who loves art and who doesn't, get on out here to Walnut Ridge and enter the contest. Your artwork, your child's artwork, could be on the ornament for 2013. All right, we're coming to you from Walnut Ridge. Merry Christmas to all of you. We'll be right back. We've got great food, great beverages as well, and of course, great decorating ideas, beautiful trees. It's all here. Merry Christmas from Walnut Ridge. We'll be right back. Once again, welcome. Christmas at Walnut Ridge, and as you know, and I think the people of Louisville really understand this, Christmas is all about compassion and helping those in need. And certainly that's not forgotten here at Walnut Ridge today. And we wanted to talk right now to Skylar Heiser, who is with Corsair Children's Hospital. Skylar, first of all, welcome. And before we start, for those who are not familiar with Corsair Children's Hospital, it's such a wonderful place and does such wonderful things. And I truly mean it. Thank you for what you do in the community.
Oh, thank you. We really appreciate that.
Now tell us a little bit, for those who are not not familiar, maybe some new visitors in town, they went out shopping for Black Friday. Tell them a little bit about exactly what you do.
We serve 140,000 kids throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana. We're the only freestanding children's hospital in Kentucky, and we take care of everything from broken bones to brain tumors, stitches to cancer, asthma to cardiac issues.
And I would say it's fair to say that you are known throughout the country, not only for the good work that you do, but for cutting edge technology, for really making a difference in families' lives.
Absolutely. Our technology is made just for kids, so it's so important to have that specialized equipment for your child when you need it.
This time of year, of course, we expect everybody to step up and help, and I know you're going to. With that being said, I encourage you to come here to Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center because you guys have a little bit of a partnership going up, right, Skylar?
Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center has been so generous, and they are going to be a stop for the toy drive, and those toys will all be going down to benefit the patients at Kosar Children's Hospital, and it'll run up until Christmas Day that you can drop off toys, but the earlier the better to get down there for the kids, and kids will use them all year long.
Certainly, we're all bombarded with the news of the economy, and we know there's a great need. So, do you find this year to be a huge need, or do you see more people applying and trying to get help from Kosar?
We definitely, at Kosar Children's Hospital, we definitely always have a need. Over the last few years, we've really seen even more of a need. Over half of our kids are on Medicaid or Passport, so these families are coming from all across the state and all across Indiana, and a lot of them are traveling far distances to get to us. So there's a lot of just the day-to-day needs that they have, and you still want to let them be kids, and that's where the toys are so important. Financial donations to let us buy toys throughout the year and to make sure we have all of that care that you need.
You mentioned financial donations, and I think this is a good time, Skylar, to make a plea. For those who can't come out to Walnut Ridge and bring a toy, we encourage you to do that if you can, and as I said, we'll make the experience wonderful. You'll love it. The kids will love it, and they'll feel good about what they have done. But for those who cannot make it out here this holiday season, maybe too busy, maybe they're traveling, those monetary donations, how do they do that?
Absolutely. Monetary donations are always welcome because then our staff, our child life therapists, they can buy what's specific to the kids' interests throughout the year. They can do that by going online to helpkosarchildrenshospital.com or by calling 629-KIDS, so 629-KIDS.
You and I have a little bit of a history. I MC a benefit that you all do every year about Derby time, which is also special in this area, with a very well-known chef, Guy Fieri.
Exactly.
And we raise money for Kosar Children's Hospital. You have so many fundraisers. How important in the scheme of things is this toy drive?
It's very important because that's what the kids are they're seeing, they're feeling it. It's a way that people can really give back to be a part of it. As you said, a lot of people in this economy are struggling on their own. And if they can do a gift of a small set of Legos, or they can supply some crayons or some art supplies, it's a way that they can be a part of what we're doing in a very reasonable and realistic way. We just finished up Festival of Trees and Lights, so we're thrilled to continue with this holiday tradition here at Walnut Ridge. And Festival of Trees and Lights is another way that we're making sure to raise all of those funds we need to support the specialists, the equipment, and the research that we need to do for your child.
You mentioned some of the toys. You mentioned Legos, crowns, coloring books. Are there other toys specifically you'd like to make a little bit of a plea for?
Sure. Fleece blankets are always great for kids. We want to make sure with the toys it has to be cleanable and be able to be wiped down because we want to protect our patients first and foremost. So for to be antiseptically clean, we have to be able to clean them. So those are great options that you can give all year round.
All right, Skylar. Now, Walnut Ridge always goes above and beyond. And once again, they have, I think they're doing a little bit of decorating for you guys. Is that correct?
They are. They're going to be putting a tree in our lobby later in December, and they're going to be decorating it with our staff, and I believe some of our kids that are able to get out of their rooms and come down to decorate. And it's going to be really festive and bring a little bit of the holidays inside for those kids that can't leave the hospital during this special time.
I'm going to surprise you, but I think you'll do fine with this. I love when I talk to someone who works with Kosar Children's Hospital about stories, heartwarming stories, inspiring stories. Tell me one of your favorites.
Oh, I think one of my favorites, there's a family that I've gotten to know. Our cancer care unit, our Addison Joe Blair cancer care unit, has one of the longest lengths of stay of any unit in our hospital. When a child is diagnosed with cancer, it's not unusual for them to spend 70, 80, 90 days throughout a year in our hospital in that first year. And there's a little girl that was diagnosed on her first birthday. She went in for a well visit, and the doctors found something, and one thing led to another, and she ended up with us. And we're in the top 25 children's hospitals for pediatric cancer care, so we're really proud of that. But this little girl, she's doing great, and she learned to walk in the halls of our hospital. So she holds a little special place in my heart.
Oh, that is a fantastic story. Skylar, if you would, please pass this along from our viewers and from the folks at WAVE. Merry Christmas to you. Can you pass that along to the kids? You mind doing a little tour for us?
Absolutely. We'd be happy to pass that along to all of the children. I know that they always appreciate the good wishes that they're getting from outside, and Walnut Ridge has been a fabulous partner throughout this holiday season.
You know, although you're located in Louisville, isn't it nice to have such great partners here in southern Indiana?
Absolutely.
People like Hubers, people like Walnut Ridge, you know, Rockies, everybody, they know what you're trying to do, and they know it's good for the entire community.
Absolutely. And we serve all of southern Indiana as well. We serve about 35 counties in Indiana, so our reach actually goes pretty far to the north as well, and we really see it as truly Kentuckiana.
All right, Skylar, before we let you go here real quickly, your favorite area here in Walnut Ridge, what would it be?
Oh, goodness. There is actually a ribbon. They have ribbons decorating the trees that are just beautiful, and I'm not quite as crafty to do that, but there is one that had glitter and cupcakes, and I have a daughter who just is 13 and loves cupcakes and baking, so that was the one that caught my eye.
All right, there you have it. And you'll have your favorite area as well. Come on out and see us. Merry Christmas to you. It's Christmas at Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. We shall return. More to come. Thank you so much, Skylar.
Thank you so much.
Happy holidays to you, and welcome once again to a Christmas special. We're coming to you from Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. A couple of Santa's helpers are with us, and I'm telling you, get the ribbons, get the scissors. We're going to have a little class here on decorating your tree. Debbie Julius is back with us, joined by another Santa's helper, Donna. All right, Debbie, tell us exactly what we're going to be seeing here.
Well, we're going to talk about tree design basics, and then Donna's going to actually give you some first-hand ideas for the top of your tree and using ribbons in different ways. So I was going to start with helping you when you first put up your tree and you have the lights on it, you have what we call a clean slate. And you, instead of just taking all your stuff out and just start slapping it on there, if you would divide your things up a little bit and get your garland or your ribbon or whatever you're going to use, and then your ornament separate from that, your tree topper separate from that, and then decide exactly what color theme and everything you're going to go with. If you have multicolor ornaments, some ornaments throughout the year, pick a gold or a red and try to pick up a ribbon and start putting that on your tree. And if you want to use the ribbon as a garland, put that on first. If you're going to make bows out of it, put your bows on. Then do your get your tree topper up there if you're using a bow. Then take your ornaments, divide them by size, your largest, medium, and small. Put your largest things on first, and then go down to your little tiny things. Just think of like icing a cake. You'd put the icing and all the little detail on last. So put your smallest things on very last.
All right.
Okay? And we have tons and tons of ribbon here, and we don't just put one ribbon on. We like to mix colors, and Donna has picked out some different combinations of colors and ribbons, and she can tell you a little bit, show a little bit about some different bows and different things.
Donna, before you get started here now, when I have someone work on my car, I want to know they have some experience. Tell us a little bit about your experience, because I know you have plenty when it comes to decorating trees.
Well, I've been doing the bows and decorating these trees for Walnut Ridge now for 11 years.
For 11 years?
11 years, yes.
All righty, well.
And Debbie's a great teacher. She taught me everything I know.
All right, so we're going to put you to work here. All right.
That's right.
Take some notes if you would, please, everyone. Here we go. All right, Donna, go to work.
Here's an example of a bow using 3 different ribbons. You've got your 2 patterns in the red and then the solid red. You can pull different colors in if you wanted to and unify your tree that way. If you've got an assortment of ornaments and you need to unify, you can pull in different colors with your ribbons. And they work very well together.
Now, can these ribbons be found here? Because these are unusual and very beautiful. Can you find these here at Walnut Ridge?
Absolutely. We have a wonderful selection. And we can help you out and bring some of your ornaments in even, and we'll help you select your ribbons and get your colors pulled together.
Okay, now do you recommend, I guess to each his own, but as far as colors, do you recommend, staying with a color, maybe 2 or 3 colors, or do you like mixing it up a little bit?
Well, it kind of depends on how adventurous you are. We kind of like to mix it up a little bit. But then we have people that want either the traditional, the plaids, the red, the green, and that, and we can make a beautiful bows that way also.
Well, when it comes to fashion, there's always trends. What's the new trend, Donna? Debbie, have you seen new trends, what people like this year?
I'd say the biggest trend is what we call liquid metal colors, and we have 3 or 4 trees decorated, and they're pewters and silvers and some ice and black and copper and shades of gold, and they are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous.
Very elegant.
Very elegant.
All right, tell us a little bit more about what we have here on display, Donna.
Okay. When you get ready to decorate your tree, we usually start at the top and figure out what you're going to do, because that's sort of your focal. You kind of pull the eye up. Some different ways you can do it. This is a topper that I made with just simple foliages and a bow. And all you would do is attach this to the top of your tree. Let me show you here just a little bit.
A lot of these trees, the vinyl that's on there, you can take 2 pieces and actually twist it together to catch your tree topper.
Oh, okay.
You don't really need anything extra to put it on there. If you don't have that, you could take a pipe stem or a chenille stem and attach it to the top of your tree. But she has done lots of different tree toppers here at the store. You would see tons of ideas.
Yeah.
I'm like the abominable snow monster on Rudolph. I'm only good for putting the star on top of the tree. And now, Donna, if folks would like to learn something or come in, do you mind doing a little one-on-one instruction?
We do it all the time, and we have seminars, and we will teach you how to do it.
All right, we'll talk more about those seminars. I love some of the colors you have selected here. Like you said, a lot of variety of ribbons. It's all available here. Anything you need to decorate your own tree.
Absolutely.
All right, show us some more.
We can do it. Okay, and this would be just if you were going to put it in one piece and put it on there. Very easy to do. If you happen to have a piece in your decorations that's your favorite piece, it can be an angel, it can be a star, it can be anything. What you can do is just bring him into the top of your tree, set them in there real nice, get the skirt down there, and take some foliage picks, your favorite, that would complement it, and put those around it, and you've got a wonderful tree topper. You've got a great look.
That is creative.
And it can set the mood for your whole tree
Elegant,
that way.
or you can get whimsical.
Absolutely.
You could be an angel, it could be a star.
That's
but
right.
get something that's a focal point.
Yeah.
And to put your foliage around.
Right.
All right, Donna, Debbie, thank you so much. You are fabulous.
Pleasure.
I did not mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
We've got so much to fit into this show. I'm going to come back to you, though. Right now, we're going to move over this way and talk about your sweet tooth. And these guys should know because they are actually confection royalty, I would say. Shemp's, located in Jeffersonville, Indiana. You know where it is. Been there forever. And I have with me now Warren and Jill Shemp. You are the Red Hot Elves.
This time of year, we're Red Hot Elves.
You are Red Hot Elves, and you look red hot. All right. Tell us a little bit about the history of Shemp's and the confections that you make, especially for this time of year.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Warren.
All right, we make all kinds of Christmas candy. Red Hots are, of course, our classic specialty. We make those all year long. This year we'll make about 15,000 pounds through the year. We've got about 4,000 pounds to make yet for the rest of the year. Candy canes, of course, are some of our nicest things for the holidays, and we want to tell you a little bit about making candy canes and how the stripe gets in a candy cane. You see here, this is the classic one wide stripe, 3 small stripes.
Looks like a barber pole, right?
Looks like a barber pole. That's what they call this, is a barber pole, and we have the classic candy canes. To make the candy cane and get the stripes in, we boil a mass of candy, which is sugar and corn syrup and water, to 320 degrees. We pour it out on the table and start to cool it down. As it cools down, we add the flavoring. After we add the flavoring and cool it down till we have a workable mass that's kind of plasticky, like putty, we cut off some, color it red, and that becomes the different stripes. The rest of it we take and pull it on a hook or a pulling machine, one of these taffy type puller. To save my back, we use the machine, but we get the mass and it turns from amber clear to beautiful satiny white. Then we take the mass, work it into, if you can imagine this being about this big in diameter and that long. Then we take the red and cut it into different sections and lay it on this big white mass. And then we start drawing down the big white mass until we get the size of whatever we're working with. And we can do all kinds of things with that.
Jill, Shemp's is known, as you said, for red hots, delicious candies, confection. If you have a sweet tooth, you've got to pay a visit. Tell us about, it's all over the world. It's not just in Jeffersonville or in Louisville. Everyone knows about Shemp's.
Well, we do mail all over the United States, all lower 48, not Hawaii, not Alaska, but people send our candy all over the world. We figure it's gone to probably every place but Antarctica.
And this would be unusual for many of the box stores you're going to see, Warren. And you bring the kiddos in, it's an experience. So if you come out to Walnut Ridge, do the little Christmas visit, stop in Jeffersonville, Indiana, tell everyone where you're located and the kind of things they can see.
We're 347 Spring Street in historic downtown Jeffersonville. Been there since 1891. Anyway, we have all kinds of Christmas candies, the gamut of chocolates, all kinds of Christmas specialties, molded chocolate suckers, hard candy.
Chocolate dipper working in the window.
And of course we have the demonstration area where we can do whatever we're making that day is made in front of the public. So you're welcome to come in, give us a call, see what we're making for the day. We'd love to have you.
I would think the kids would love it. And real quickly, though, are all the elves as red hot as Jill?
Most of them.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Warren. Warren, Jill, thank you all very much. Shemp's, once again, lots of things happening here, putting you in the Christmas spirit. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back. It's a Christmas special from Walnut Ridge. And happy holidays to you once again. We are coming to you. It is a Christmas special from the perfect Christmas place. That would be Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. All righty, you know, decorating can be more challenging, maybe a little bit more fun if you're participating with a little bit of a adult beverage in you. I've got a little help here, a professional. Lisa Kruger is with us. She is from Hubert Orchard Winery and Vineyard.
Correct.
It's a big title, but it's a great place.
It's a fantastic place, and we are open year-round. So I know many people come to pick a pumpkin in the fall, but now is the perfect time to come visit us.
No question about it, because I tell you what, there's nothing like the feel of it. It's a nice little drive. Mm-hmm. You get out there,
it's beautiful.
And the wine. If you have not been to the winery lately, I'm telling you, Ted Huber is doing amazing things. Lots of awards, right, Lisa?
Oh, yes. In fact, we can't take our wines anywhere, we like to joke, because they come home with so much metal. And if you haven't been there for a while, definitely come up and visit us. We have something for everyone. Sweet fruit wines, which maybe you knew, sweet Marsala, which everyone loves. Our dry reds and whites, though, also outstanding.
All right, Christmas appropriate. We are ready for a hot toddy. Lisa Kruger is going to do her thing. Now, Lisa, are you a pro at this? Where did you learn? Did you ever bartend in your day, or is this something you've learned since you've been with Huber's?
No, lots and lots of research, I will say, in the field is where I got my expertise. I am not a trained bartender, no. And we do like to play with the product a lot at home, and so I take my work home with me from time to time, and this is what we get.
I like that, because that way this can be easy for anyone. So okay, go to work here, Lisa. I'm going to put you to work.
I pre-made a couple of them just to tell you what we have available. This one right here, this is the Huber Hot Toddy, which is fantastic, easy as can be. A little bit of our Huber spiced apple cider, some apple brandy, and heat it up, you're good to go. This one right here is one of my favorites. This is Kris Kringle. He is delicious. He is, I know it's tasty, right?
That is delicious.
It warms you up two ways.
Well, I love the apple cider. You can taste the freshness, crisp. Very good, very good.
Yes, that's our own estate-grown apples and hand-pressed apple cider. A little bit of cinnamon, mulling spices.
Okay, and this one is called again, I'm sorry?
This is Kris Kringle.
Okay.
And this one has Applejack brandy in it. That's our own Starlight Distillery Applejack brandy. It has raspberry infusion and peach infusion. Now, both of the infusions, we start with a brandy made from the fruit, add the fruit juice back in, end up with about 18% alcohol, add a splash of pink lemonade, and you're ready to go.
18%. I have to host this show, so I'm going to ask you to partake a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, they call it the Kris Kringle because it'll put color in your cheeks, just like good old St. Nick, right?
Merry and bright, yes.
All right, now, we talked about some of the great items that they have for sale here at Walnut Ridge, but Huber is no exception. If you go to the Orchard and Winery, you've got a lot of neat items. Tell us about some of these, Lisa.
If you have people to cross off your shopping list, please come and see us. Wine lovers, definitely the place to come. If you're looking for some place to host a party, we can definitely do that. We do private tour and tastes all the time. And of course, no holiday table is going to be left without a great bottle of wine. Our Christmas white is available right now.
I love the bottle.
Doesn't even require gift wrapping. Don't you love it? Great hostess gift. And of course, this time of year, we are all about the Pops Reserve. This is one of our classic annual favorites. It is gone by the first week of December, so hurry, hurry, hurry in. Of course, no celebration is going to be complete without a sparkling, and we have 3 to choose from this year. This is a brand new Moscato, which is my current favorite, and lots of gift items too. Our gift baskets can be customized with any of the wonderful items that we have available in our farm market. This is my favorite. This is our Merry Christmas apple. We actually grow it with the sticker on there, so it says the message for you.
All right, great gift ideas. I love the look of the basket. That is that has a holiday feel to it. How fast are you at making up a martini?
Oh, 30 seconds or less.
All right, 30 seconds or less, because that's about what we have left. Once again, it is Huber Orchard Winery and Vineyard. Open year-round?
Open year-round, absolutely. Come see us.
All righty.
What I'm going to do, this is called the White Christmas. This is super simple. About 1.5 ounces of our grappa, award-winning as with everything else. Then about 4 ounces of white cranberry juice. That you can find in any of the local grocery stores. I found it everywhere. Okay. Shake it up with a little bit of ice. And you're going to pour that right into your martini glass.
A little garnish.
Give it a little garnish, little squeeze of lime. Merry Christmas.
All righty. Once again, Lisa Kruger, don't forget, pay them a visit. Orchard, it's Huber's Orchard Winery and Vineyard.
And Vineyards.
I got it out there. All right, they do it all. All righty. Thank you very much, Lisa. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks to Huber's, you're now in the Christmas spirit. Maybe you're moving outside, you want to take a look around, and you've got perfect patio furniture, but yet, how does your porch look? How do you bring it to life? We talked in the opening segment to David Julius about porch pots. And I have an expert in the field now. Kathy Haug is with us. Kathy, first of all, what is a porch pot and why it's like a sudden craze? People are doing all these porch pots.
Well, it's great, and it's a northern and east coast phenomena. They've been doing it for years. It's just starting to trickle down into the Midwest. You have all your beautiful pots from your garden with the annuals and then nothing. So just even the biggest Scrooge or the biggest humbug can add a few fresh flowers, fresh greens, and have a fantastic presentation for Christmas.
You know, Kathy, you're right. I think you can bring your porch, your outdoor area to life with a little greenery.
Sure.
Because I think you can. A place can look cold and a little bit stale, especially this time of year when things are getting cold. But if you have a porch plant it'll do the trick as far as bringing it to life, giving it a little warmth, the warmth factor.
We have the greens right after from Thanksgiving on. Most of this, believe it or not, we give classes, and a lot of times we'll have our clients just go into their yard. Most of this is cut. This is magnolia, nandina, cedar, and holly, and it's just been cut right out of somebody's yard.
All right, Kathy, we're going to put you to work. This is Porch Plants 101, so take notes, and believe me, I think this is interesting because I've seen the effect they'll have on an area. It does warm it up real quickly. It does make it feel a little bit more cozy, much like a fireplace would do indoors.
Well, and it gives that fresh aroma of the greens. As I said, you can be out of the Christmas spirit with just a couple cuts of cedar or fresh pine, and you're back in business.
Now, I think color is important. What are you adding here? I like the red.
This is, the backdrop is magnolia, and that will give you your structure to your pot. This front that gives a nice light, airy look is nandina, or called heavenly bamboo, and it has the beautiful berries which will darken and redden, very much like the southern pepperberry. But it's native, we can grow it. It's a very hardy, very structured landscape plant that we use a lot here in the Midwest.
Now, I know you have classes that are coming up and helping people with porch pots. With that being said, should they bring their own greenery? Do you have greenery available here?
No, we will have greenery available. All we ask is that we run out of pruners, you bring your own pruners.
All right.
And the class is limited. And the indoor pots, we use Oasis. These outdoor pots, all I've done is cut the dead annuals off, moisten the dirt, and once it's outside, this is plenty of moisture for these greens. And most of the time, unless we have a really odd winter, these greens will last through February.
Oh, I like that, because I was a little bit worried about that. Now, concerning the pot, different sizes for different size areas? What
Different
do you do?
sizes. This would be a nice one on a patio home, coming up an entry, sitting on the side of the steps, right as you come in your front door. We do large ones if you're entertaining and they're walking into the garden, and we use a lot of the winterberry or deciduous holly with those deep red berries that just spike up. It's gorgeous.
Do you recommend plants that are indigenous to Indiana and Kentucky?
Always.
Or do you say whatever you need? Always?
Always.
Due to the weather?
Due to the weather. We always do. And
you know, I wish we had smell-o-vision here at Wave 3, because boy, the smell of this is wonderful. This smells like Christmas.
This is Christmas right here, and it doesn't take much. And I'm going to turn this around for just a minute. We're going to stick this in. And then you can do a bunch of different things. You can just, for those who like it natural, leave it natural. For anyone who wants a little sparkle, we're going to take...
Well, you're just a little Martha Stewart when it comes to these pots.
Yeah. We do all different types for customers. We do all different types.
Absolutely beautiful. Do you have folks who come in here every year and say, all right, I'm ready to go? And
yeah, and as I said, this is not a strong tradition here, but we've been doing this for about 4 years, and it keeps growing each year, and it's great, because technically it's not an expensive project. It's very inexpensive for people.
All right, and a little one-on-one coaching as well? If folks come in, they have an idea in their head?
We always have a one-on-one coaching. That's why we're here. We've got 3 designers on staff, so we can always help.
All right, Kathy. Now, color schemes. I'll notice you're heavy on the red here. You can do just about any color. You've got ribbons. You've got everything available here.
We've got ribbons for every color that you can imagine. We use a lot of red and gold, a lot of silver. I think silver, burgundy, red, gold. Coppers and browns are real popular, especially when you get some of the iced branches up tall. But that's all it takes. Set it on your porch.
You are obviously a professional. What I'm wondering, though, is if I bring the little kiddos in here and they want to have a go at it, do you recommend that, or you say kids should stay away from this, a little bit too serious?
Oh, no, this is simple. This is, they do porch pots all throughout, and we do a lot with some of the kids groups. They'll come in, collect the greenery, we'll do wreaths, and we'll do the porch pots.
All right, once again, porch pots available here at Walnut Ridge. Come on in, try your hand at it. You may be as creative as Kathy. It may come natural to you. Decorating tips, trees, Christmas trees, ornaments, it's all here. Once again, we're coming to you Christmas special from Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. Happy holidays. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Christmas special, Walnut Ridge. And you know, when you think about the holiday season, you think about memories with family and friends, and that usually is centered around a great meal. Well, I have the answer for you. Rocky's Sub Pub and Buckhead Mountain Grill. With me now is Kelly Leonardo. And Kelly, the holidays meals are even more special. And you have that warmth factor in both Rocky's Sub Pub and at Buckhead's. Tell us a little bit about some recommendations that you have, and if folks want to get together, do you do large parties? Tell us all about it.
Absolutely. We do a ton of large parties. We have a great party room at Buckhead's for over 100 people. So that's wonderful for corporate luncheons or you want to get the family together, everybody in one place, and we can handle the cooking for you. We also do catering. We'll come out to you for 15 people or more. We'll come out to your office, to your house, whatever you want to do.
And there is a partnership here with Walnut Ridge. Now, for folks that come out and buy a Christmas tree, you have a special, right?
Absolutely. We've been longtime friends and partners with Walnut Ridge, so we're really excited to be here today. If you come out and get a Christmas tree, you can get 20% off at Rocky's, so you've got a coupon that you'll want to pick up when you check out. These are on sale too at the register. So
you look great, by the way.
Absolutely. So yes, we're really excited to partner with them. We've got a lot of great deals going on at Buckhead's and Rocky's too. Come on over to us and get $25 gift cards for anybody on your shopping list. Wow. And you will get a fun little scratch off. And you can win lots of prizes from 10% off all your food purchases. You can also win $5 off your meal, but we also are giving away $25 gift cards, $100 gift cards, free appetizers, free desserts, and all in all, you can win still a free flat screen TV. So we have a lot of fun stuff going on.
You know, Kelly, when it comes to the culinary experience in this area, Rocky's Sub Pub, 35 years, yes. It is borderline iconic. Congratulations to John, you, and your team.
Thank you.
Folks should get on out to Rocky's and celebrate, and this is a great way to celebrate. It was with a delicious pizza.
Yes, we have our veggie pizza here. It's olive oil based. It's so wonderful. We have it available at Rocky's Sub Pub. We also have a new quick service restaurant on Bardstown Road called Rocky's Pizza and Panini. So if you're in the Highlands area or more on the East End, you can come over easily and get over to Bardstown Road. We have all of our wonderful pizzas, all of our specialty pizzas there, great salads and great panini as well.
And Kelly, you are so creative because I love myself a nice cold frosty wheat soda in the 12 yes. ales of Christmas, my true. 12 ales? Is that right? You have more than 12?
That's right. Well, at Rocky's, we have 30 different beers at Rocky's, different craft beers. And at Buckhead's and Jeff, we have over 40 craft beers. So we're really known for our different types of craft beers from around the region. And 12 days before Christmas Eve, we'll have our promotion for 12 ales of Christmas, and you can select all 12, and then you get a commemorative t-shirt for finishing.
All right, thank you very much, Kelly. So if you're thinking about getting together with family and friends and you don't want to work in the kitchens, Mrs. Kloss does not like cooking the entire holiday season. Head on out to Rocky's Sub Pub, Buckhead Mountain Grill, and we'll be right back. Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays once again for the ultimate Christmas experience, Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. I'd like to thank our hosts on behalf of our viewers, on behalf of the crew here at Wave TV. Thank you so much, Debbie, David, Julius, for the experience. Thank you for what you do. It has been an absolute blast, but for those who say, I want to see a little bit more, come on out and maybe jump in one of these classes, right, David?
Oh, absolutely. We have some great classes. We have the next 3 Saturdays, actually, we have a floral design classes, first, there's going to be the holiday door swag, then the holiday garland, and then the fresh greens, the porch pot, which you just saw make. Then we do a bowl making class on December 1st and 15th. And then we have one of my favorites. It's Grandpa's pancake breakfast. So people bring their grandkids, grandpas bring their grandkids, and then, I tell you what, it's great. They flip pancakes. They'll be sitting at a table, and the guy that's cooking the pancake, he'll flip it 15 feet and hit their plate. Oh, the kids just have a ball.
I love it.
Then we'll do the Santa pajama party, and that's a lot of fun. And then I guess maybe the biggest hit, and we're on a waiting list already, is Grandma's little girl tea party. Okay, so Grandma brings their granddaughters, and they do a tea party, and it's big. They really have a good time. But like I said, I think that's already on a waiting list only. And then we have Santa's schedule. Santa's going to come on the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th. 1:30 to 3:30. So if you want a picture with Santa, or you want your kids to see Santa, that's the time to come. And of course, he already came this morning on the fire truck. So he's in town, he's here.
All right, well, glad that St. Nick is here. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the commercialization of Christmas. This is such not the Black Friday experience that you may have went through now. We hope you did not. If you did, I'm glad you made it. This is totally different. When someone comes in here to shop, it is that true Christmas feeling. It's one of those warm, I don't know how you've created it, but you've done it, and I want to thank you for that, Debbie.
Oh, you're welcome. We really strive to do that. We want this to be a tradition. It is part of our tradition ever since David and I can ever remember. Walnut Ridge has done Christmas, and it has been, our family has been built around this Christmas business, and so we want to share that with everybody. Come take pictures, just come for an outing, come see Santa. There's so many fun events.
You know what I like? I like everybody's attitude when they come through that front door.
Absolutely.
I tell you, they come through the door and they smile all the way through, and you can just see it. People are getting into the spirit when they come in.
All right. And that's just fun for us.
It's fun for us. It's been a fun experience for us as well. I hope it has for you at home. And guess what? We talked about it at the beginning of the show. Here's your chance to win. It's a text to win contest. If you text right now, get that finger busy, 30203, 30203 to win a $250 Walnut Ridge Christmas tree makeover. That also included in this will be 8 combo prizes. You met the folks from Shemp's Confectionery, Buckhead's, Huber's. You can win one of these gifts. All you have to do is go to work right now, text TREE to 30203, and good luck to you. Before we leave too, I wanted to make another mention. You guys, I love the fact that you give back. That's what makes this community so special. Cosair Children's Hospital, if you have a toy, bring it in. You're a drop-off spot.
We are the Southern Indiana drop-off point for Cosair. If you can't drop it off over there, you can drop it off here, and we're going to make scheduled visits to Cosair with your toys. So all you got to do is bring it here. We'll have a tree set up. It's going under our tree, and then we'll transfer it to being under their tree to give out the much-needed toys to the kids. All righty. And Debbie, again, thank you. Unique
You're
gifts.
so welcome.
Invite everybody out one more time from the heart.
Come see us and enjoy Christmas.
You will.
Absolutely.
You will enjoy Christmas. And what would Christmas be without an appearance from good old St. Nick? He's in the house. He's willing to make an appearance. Santa is here. Santa, come on in here real quickly. And I guess the question before we go, you've made this special very complete. Thank you for making an appearance here. Have the boys and girls been good this year?
They have been very good.
What about David Julius?
The kids have been very good.
You hesitated there, Santa. Santa, the kids are looking forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for coming out to Walnut Ridge, and Merry Christmas to you and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and all your staff, and I'm happy to be here.
All right, Santa, before we go, can we get a nice little big ho, ho, ho?
Ho, ho, ho!
Merry Christmas to you. David, again, Debbie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. It's been a great holiday special. Walnut Ridge Nursery and Garden Center. Happy holidays to you.